I put my boots on the wood of the cabin floor. Coffee black as a sinner's soul, pouring hot into a chipped up china bowl. The St. John's River is a mile away, but it might as well be in another day, 'cause the roads stretch out to the end of sight, turning green fields into a blinding white. And that Jacksonville sun don't show no mercy. It leaves you dry, it leaves you thirsty, dragging that sack through the sandy loam, counting the hours till I get back home. Yeah, the bulls are sharp and the work is mean, picking white clouds in a field of green. Lord, wash me clean when the day is done, living and dying under the Jacksonville sun. By 10 a.m. the heat waves rise, dancing like ghosts before my eyes. The foreman's sitting in the shade of a pine, checking his watch, just watching the line. My fingers are raw, my back is bowed, lost in the middle of a cotton crowd. The cicadas are buzzing a deafening tune, trying to scream louder than the heat of noon. And that Jacksonville sun don't show no mercy. It leaves you dry, it leaves you thirsty, that sack through the sandy loam, counting the hours till I get back home. Yeah, the balls are sharp and the work is mean, picking white clouds in a field of green. Lord, wash me clean when the day is done, living and dying under the Jacksonville sun. They say that cotton is the king of the South, but it tastes like dust inside my mouth. I dream of a storm, I dream of rain, to cool the fire and drown the pain. But the sky is blue and clear and wide, and there ain't nowhere a man can hide. In the western sky, and the weighmaster holds a scale up high. 50 pounds short is what he said, not enough coin for a loaf of bread. But I take what I get and I wipe my brow, make a silent promise, make a silent vow, to save enough dimes to leave this town before this cotton puts me in the ground. Cause that Jacksonville sun don't show no mercy. It leaves you dry, it leaves you thirsty, dragging that sack through the sandy loam, counting the hours till I get back home. Yeah, the balls are sharp and the work is mean, picking white clouds in a field of green. Lord, wash me clean when the day is done, living and dying under the Jacksonville sun. Yeah, under that Jacksonville sun. I traded birch trees for the palm trees back in 2012, with an F1 visa and a story to tell. Landed at MCO with a laptop and a dream to crack the code, build a web, and run the whole machine. I aced the algorithm, yeah, I learned a Python script. Thought I'd be the king of tech, but the narrative has flipped. Now the degree is on the wall, gathering the dust, and my American ambition is beginning to rust. And the AC is humming like a dying hard drive. I'm stuck on I-4 trying to feel alive between the Disney tourists and the endless blue screen. I'm a glitch in the matrix, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the sun is shining bright on the orange grove, but I'm losing my mind in this treasure trove. Oh, Florida, you're humid and your coat is a mess. I'm a Russian in the swamp, drowning in the stress. My boss is asking why the server's down again. He's talking about synergy and circling back by 10. I'm looking at a bug that's buried deep inside the stack, while the gators in the pond are waiting out back. I live near Lake Nona, where everything is new, but my eyes are bloodshot red and my mood is turning blue. I switch my keyboard layout, type of cursing Cyrillic. This digital paradise is getting idyllically horrific. My mother calls on WhatsApp as Veloria, how are you? Is it like the movies? Is the ocean really blue? I say, mama, it is beautiful. The weather is a gift. I don't tell her I haven't slept since Tuesday's graveyard shift. I don't tell her that the cursor is a blinking guillotine. I just say everything is fine and wipe the screen. Deploying on Friday, are you out of your mind? I got tickets in the backlog that I'll never unwind. The firewall is breaching, the coffee pot is dry. Watch the SpaceX rockets burning up the sky. They're leaving the planet, man, I wish I could go. Escape this SQL query and the status quo. And the AC is humming like a dying hard drive. I'm stuck on I-4 trying to feel alive between the Disney toys and the endless blue screen. I'm a glitch in the matrix if you know what I mean. Yeah, the sun is shining bright on the orange grove, but I'm losing my mind in this treasure trove. Oh, Florida, you're humid and your coat is a mess. I'm a rushing in the swamp, drowning in the stress. System fail. System fail. Reboot. Just need a reboot. Or maybe just move to Alaska.
To the midnight train onto the Crescent City, wearing a dress of black and feeling far from pretty. She left the pride back home in a box on the shelf, 'cause she couldn't stand the silence sleeping by herself. The gas lamps flickered on the corner of a Royal and St. Anne. She was looking for a miracle, she was looking for a plan. She found a rusty gate with a symbol chalked in white, and stepped out of the shadow into the candlelight. She said, "Mama, oh mama, I need a fix tonight. My baby's gone and left me, and nothing's going right. I don't care about the money, I don't care about the cause. Just bring back the lover that I have lost. Mix the root and the bone, pour the rum on the floor, make him walk right back through my front door. New Orleans whispers, the bayou moans, bind his heart to mine with these rattled bones." The old woman smiled with a gold-toothed grin, said, "Child, you don't know the kind of trouble you are in. Love ain't something you can bottle in a jar, but I can pull a spirit down from a shooting star." She asked for a lock of hair and a photo from the past and a silver dollar coin to make the spell cast. She lit a black candle, the smoke curled in the air, and muttered ancient words with a heavy hollow stare. The wind blew the shutters against the peeling wall. She felt a shiver run before she heard the call. "The Lord, listen," the old woman said, "but be careful what you wake when you disturb the dead. He'll come back to you, he'll never roam, but he might not be the same man when he comes home. Oh, when he comes home. But when he comes home, when he comes home, she paid the price and she ran back to the street. Yeah, with a grease bag hanging around her feet. Yeah, she waited by the phone for 3 long days, lost in a fever, lost in a haze. And a knock came thunderous, heavy and slow. She opened up the door to the man she used to know. His eyes were glassy and his skin was cold and pale, but he swore he'd never leave her, yeah, he'd never fade. She cried, "Mama, oh mama, New Orleans whispers, the bayou moans. I found his heart to mine with those rattled bones. Be careful what you wish for down in the quarter. The water's rising high. Rising high, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. High.
They wrote me down as William when I signed the muster roll. I cut my braids and bound my chest to save my brother's soul. I marched through smoke and cannon fire. I never flinched or cried until that lead ball found its mark and tore into my side. The company moved north at dawn. They left the weak behind. I'm thinking I was just a boy, out of sight and out of mind. Now the mud is cooling around my boots, the sun begins to fade, and I am all alone inside the bed that I have made. And the flies, they hum a funeral hymn, a buzzing black cloud choir. My skin is cold as a river stone, but my blood is hot as fire. The logs are drifting closer, but those logs have yellow eyes. I'm a daughter of the Georgia clay, waiting for the rise. Oh Lord, don't let him take me while I'm still awake to see. Drink since Tuesday afternoon. I'm staring at the cypress trees and waiting for the moon. I see a ripple in the scum, a tail that cuts the streams, a prehistoric devil haunting all my fever dreams. He knows I cannot lift my gun, he knows I cannot run. He's waiting for the final breath, for the setting of the sun. It's funny how the war feels small, the cause don't mean a thing when you are staring down the gullet of the swamp's ancient see the lie I told. Just a girl in stolen wool, not even 20 years old. I wanted glory, wanted fight, I wanted to be brave, but the bayou doesn't give a damn who lies inside the grave. It eats the blue, it eats the gray, it swallows up the pride. For a soldier girl to hide. The big one sliding up the bank, I hear his belly scrape. There is no reinforcement here, there is no great escape. I clutch the locket around my neck, before I marched away to be a hero and a name. So close your eyes, sweet William, let the darkness pull you down before the teeth can drag you through this muddy water town. The flies are getting louder now, the waters rushing in. Forgive me for the lies I told. Forgive me for my sins. For my sins.
The sun bled gold on a Gambia shore, where the sweet bells of home would ring no more. They took the strong, they took the young, with iron tongues and hearts of stone. A final breath of homeland air, then descended into darkness there. Oh, the James River waits a world away. In the belly of the beast we lay. Through the weeping hope, the groaning deep. On a nightmare voyage, no waking from sleep. Bound for Virginia, tobacco ground, where our freedom is lost and our souls are bound. And the shackles bite like salt rusted snake. Every roll and swell, the timbers break. The air is thick with sickness and sighs. The haunted look in a child's eyes. The ocean roar, a ceaseless sound, drowning prayers into the drown. The James River waits a world away. In the belly of the beast we lay. Through the weeping hope, the groaning deep. On a nightmare voyage, no waking from sleep. Bound for Virginia, tobacco ground, where our freedom is lost and our souls are bound. Some try to fly on the salted wind to the depths below, where the pain might end. They sing old songs in whispers low, a language that the captors don't know. A mother's lullaby, a broken tune. Under an indifferent white moon, the bounty shrinks with each new dawn. The living cling, the lost are gone. Tossed over to the trailing sharks, into the cold and endless dark. Their ledger marks the profit made on the price in flesh that we have paid. Oh, the James River waits a world away. In the belly of the beast we lay. Through the weeping hope, the groaning deep. On a nightmare voyage, no waking from sleep. Bound for Virginia, tobacco ground, where our freedom is lost and our souls are bound. Oh, a cry above, not a sight of mercy, but a sight of love. No, just another shore, another chain, a field of suffering, a lifetime of pain. But the spirit they try to break and kill survives the voyage, survives it still.
Silas Vance was the king of the county, down in the Georgia heat, with 10,000 trees of the fuzzy fruit, smelling sugary and sweet. He had a white column porch and a linen suit, and a mint julep in his hand, watching the heat waves dance like ghosts across his fertile land. But Silas had an itch that the velvet skin of a peach could never scratch. He heard a whisper from the west, from a wild and a rocky patch. They said the rivers ran with yellow fire, they said the rocks could pay. So he looked at his orchard one last time and he threw it all away. He's trading the sweet for the shovel, he's trading the juice for the dust. He's leaving the green for the golden dream, driven by a heavy lust. Goodbye to the Georgia clay, goodbye to the shade of the tree. I'm off to the California hills where the fortune waits for me. Yeah, the peaches rot on the branch, boys, the peaches rot on the vine. 'Cause I'm going out to Sutter's Mill to make that mountain mine. He sold the house, he sold the land, he bought a covered wain. He crossed the mighty Mississippi through the thunder and the rain. He traded his silk for denim pants, his crystal for a tin, and he realized the high-stakes game that he was buying in. The trail was long and the water scarce, the oxen turned to bone. But Silas saw the Sierra peaks and he claimed them for his own. He forgot the taste of a cobbler pie, he forgot the southern slow. He only cared about the pan and the silt and the river's flow. Now the Sacramento water is cold enough to freeze a man's desire, and back doesn't break but it bends real low when you're crouching by the fire. He's got a pouch of dust and a nugget the size of a pigeon's egg, but he's got the scurvy in his gums and a tremor in his leg. He sits by the creek and he closes his eyes and he sees that Georgia sun, and wonders if the race he ran was really ever won. And well, a rich man in Georgia is a poor man in the claim, when the whiskey costs $1 and nobody knows your name. He dug a hole to China, boys, he sifted through the mud, with the fever in his brain and the mercury in his blood. He never went back to the peach trees, he never went back home. He died with a pickaxe in his hand beneath the open dome. He traded the sweet for the shovel, he traded the juice for the dust. He left the green for the golden dream, driven by heavy lust. Goodbye to the Georgia clay, goodbye to the shade of the tree. He died in the California hills where the fortune was supposed to be. Yeah, the peaches rot on a branch, boys, the peaches rot on the vine. And Silas Vance is buried deep inside that 49 mine. Should have stayed with the peaches. Yeah, Silas. shackles fell in '65. The paper said we're free, but the overseer's shadow is still falling on me. We left the bayou mist in the cypress knee, packed a bag of nothing for the whole family. We heard about a city where the hog butcher stands, where a man gets $1 for the work of his hands. So we followed the rails where the North Star glows, leaving behind the cotton and the heavy woes. But oh, that wind, it cuts right through the bone. I never knew a cold like the Chicago storm. Traded the heat of the whip for the ice on the lake. How much more bending can a poor man take? Yeah, the South was a furnace burning slow and deep, but this northern frost, it don't let you sleep. We're free men now, but we're freezing in the road, fighting the factory and the devil in the snow. Got a job on the south side, pouring molten steel, working for a boss man with a heart made of wheel. The whistle blows at 5 and it blows again at night. We stumble out the door into the fading gray light. My wife washes linens till her knuckles turn red, scraping up the pennies just to buy a loaf of bread. The tenement is drafty and the walls are paper thin, and the hawk is howling trying to get in. Yeah. Sometimes I dream of the smell of the rain on the hot Louisiana dirt before the pain. I miss the sun, yeah, I miss the golden hour, but I don't miss the master and I don't miss the tower. The free standing up with dignity and pride and burn in the sun with nowhere left to hide. Oh, so button up your coat, boy, and pull your head down low. We got to make the walk through the slush and the snow. They say the city's built on the shoulders of the strong. Well, we've been carrying the weight for far too long. The winter is a beast with a white and blinding eye, but we put down roots beneath this iron sky. We ain't going back, no matter how it bites. We'll keep the fire burning through the Chicago nights. 'Cause oh, that wind, it cuts right through the bone. I never knew a cold like the Chicago storm. Traded the heat of the whip for the ice on the lake. How much more bending can a poor man take? Yeah, the South was a furnace burning slow and deep, but this northern frost, it don't let you sleep. We're free men now, but we're freezing in the road, fighting the factory and the devil in the snow. We ain't moving. We ain't moving. Just freezing.
The Romare busted a fedlock just east of the Painted Hills.
We put her down with a heavy heart and a couple of hollow poems. Now it's me and Red and a bag of bones and a silence that truly kills. Walking a road that the devil paved to rattle a sinner's joints. The canteens rattled empty about a day and a half ago. We sucked on stones and prayed for rain, but the sky is a sheet of lead. But wrapped in a saddle blanket, kept safe from the heat below, with 3 full quarts of Kentucky gold to soothe the dying head. Now we're sipping on fire to forget the burn, watching the world start to twist and turn. There's no water in the well, just 80-proof sand, and a one-way ticket through the promised land. Yeah, the vultures are circling, looking to serve, but tonight we're drinking from the devil's reserve. Red took a pull from the bottle, his lips were cracked and gray. He pointed a shaking finger at a cactus standing tall. He said, "Look at that dancing girl, Jim, she's asking me to stay." Then he tipped his hat to a prickly pear and asked it to the ball. I tried to tell him it's fever, I tried to grab his arm, but the whiskey hit my stomach like a bullet made of glass. And suddenly the centipedes were ringing a fire alarm, and the dunes turned into an ocean made of liquid copper brass. I saw a steam train coming, riding on a track of bone. The conductor was a skeleton with silver dollars on his ass. He blew a whistle made of rattlesnakes, a low and mournful moan, and the smoke that arose from the engine stack tore a hole right through the skies. Red was dealing poker cards to a lizard on a rock. He shouted, "Full house, darling," and he laughed until he choked. I looked at the sun and I swear to God it turned into a clock, counting down the seconds till the cosmic wheel is broke. 'Cause we're sipping on fire to forget the burn, watching the world start to twist and turn. There's no water in the well, just 80-proof sand, and a one-way ticket through the promised land. Yeah, the vultures are circling, looking to serve, but tonight we're drinking from the devil's reserve. The second bottle shattered when it fell from Red's loose grip. The smell of oak and alcohol rose up to meet the heat. I saw my mother weeping on a Spanish galleon ship, sailing through the canyon while the drums began to beat. Red collapsed in the shadow of a phantom saloon door. He whispered, "Order me a cold one," and closed his dusty eyes. I took the final bottle and I drank a little more, waiting for the angels or the demons or the flies. Now the moon is a silver coin I can't reach out to spend, and Red is riding ghost horses around the river bend. The bottle's empty, the desert's full, and I can't feel my hands. Just a couple of drunks drowning on dry land.
Two shadows stretched out, long and thin and dry. Old Pain and Jasper took their final stand. Just bones and leather now on burning sand. We tipped our hats, said what words we knew, then turned our eyes to what was left for two. 3 bottles left of Kentucky's best, and 100 miles of endless west. And we started drinking, the desert empty. Started seeing things that just weren't there. Talked to ghosts in the heat shimmer, with phantom rain in our hair. Just 2 fools and a dead man's ration, where the line between real and ruin thins. Under the eye of the buzzard circus, we drank our way to the world's end. First bottle brought a merciful shade, a cool green canyon that the Lord had made. You saw a river clear and deep and wide. I saw your late wife waving from the side. We laughed till we choked on the empty air, at the scorpion dancing in his underwear. Then the bottle was gone and the vision fled, leaving only the voices in our head. And we kept drinking, the desert empty, trading reason for a liar's breeze. Saw a cattle drive of tumbleweeds, and a saloon in the swaying trees. Just 2 souls in a painted oven, where the truth gets warped and pinned. Under the leer of a copper sun, we drank our way to the world's end. Ooh, 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 yeah. You swore you played a hand of poker with the moon, a bargain with a rattlesnake for a tune. The stars began to drip like honey, slow and sweet. We heard the desert breathe beneath our feet. The sand turned to water, cold and black. We were floating backwards on our own dead track. Then a vulture spoke in a voice so kind, said, "Easy, partners, you're out of time." The last bottle's warm as blood or tears. We're sharing it with the ghosts of all our years. Your face is blurry, brother, in this light. Are we dying now or just drunk tonight? Is that a lantern or a witching star? Is that a ranch house or a mirage too far? I can't feel my feet, my lips are numb. Here, partner, take the last song. And we finished drinking the desert. Saw a cool green meadow just ahead. Felt the grass beneath us as we laid down with the dead. Or maybe we are still walking in a dream we can't defend. 2 thirsty shadows drinking on to the world's end. Hey, you see that? The horses are back.
Santa Cruz line. Lord, let it ride, let it ride. I see the fog lifting off that Santa Cruz line. Lord, let it ride, let it ride. But my knees are buried in the valley sand. Don't bruise the fruit, don't bruise the fruit. Yeah,
The devil is tugging at my right hand.
don't bruise the fruit, don't bruise the fruit. Now cotton grows high, you can stand up tall. Not here, brother. Not here. I said the corn grows high, you can stand up tall. Not here, brother, not here.
I said the corn grows high, you can stand up tall.
Not here, brother, not here. But this red berry grows in the dirt so low. Stay down, stay down. You gotta crawl on your belly everywhere you go.
Stay down.
Stay down, stay down. Well, this California dirt is made of glitter and gold. Ain't none for me, ain't none for me. They say the dirt out west is made of glitter and gold. Ain't none for me, ain't none for me. All I got is the juice staining up my skin. Wash it off, and the debt that I paid for my father's sin. Can't wash it off, can't wash it off. Sun's going down behind the western steep. Time to stand, time to stand. Oh, the sun's going down behind the western steep. Time to stand, time to stand. Leave the red in the road for the morning light. Rest your bones, rest your bones. Pray the Lord give us strength
For another fight.
Rest your bones, rest your bones. Marcus gripped the wheel, his knuckles dry as bone. 10-speed hum in a heavy baritone. I'm sitting shotgun, checking the manifest. We got a reefer full of beef heading out to the west. We left Atlanta with the sunrise on our tail. Two brothers betting on a dream that cannot fail. The rig is shiny chrome, but the bank owns a steel. With just two souls turning inside the wheel. Talking about a house on a hill where the breeze blows slow. No diesel fumes, just a garden road. Gonna park this beast, gonna lay down a load. Trade the asphalt rig for a pay road to go. Yeah, we can see the palm trees swaying in the day, but the dream is always just one more exit away. Yeah, it's always just one more exit away. Daddy hauled lumber back in '64. Couldn't walk through the diner's front door. He saved his pennies just to buy a used up Ford. Said, boys, be your own boss, praise the Lord. Now we got AC, we got satellite radio too. Rolling through the night in a cab of royal blue. But every time the savings account starts to climb, the engine blows a gasket or we lose a little time. I look at the map, see the lines crisscross the land, like the wrinkles etched deep in my brother's hand. We talk about that boy we gonna buy in the keys, sipping lemonade and doing exactly what we please. Just one more haul from Chi-Town to LA. That's what we told ourselves yesterday. like a frightened deer. Retirement's getting further every single year. Marcus rubs his eyes, says coffee's getting cold, chasing a horizon that refuses to hold. We pass the casinos in the Nevada dust, glittering promises built on greed and lust. We ain't gambling, man, we earn every dime, trading our freedom 1 mile at a time.
Talking about a house on the hill where the breeze blows slow. No diesel fumes, just a garden road. Gonna park this beast, gonna lay down the load. Trade the asphalt grid for a paved road to go.
Yeah, we can see the palm trees swaying in the day, but the dream is always just one more exit away. Just one more exit.
Just one more exit. Keep rolling.
Maybe the next one, brother.
Keep rolling.
Gotta pay for the time.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Just one more load. Just one more exit away.
From the dikes and the lowlands, the Rhine's steady flow, we sold all we had for a promise to know. A plot of free earth neath an American sky, with a heart full of hope and a fire in the eye. We spoke Dutch and Dutch neath the same wagon frame, bound for a future we could not yet name. Oh, the West, it is calling with promise so wide, but the trail is a trial with the devil inside. And we sing through the suffering, undetermined in him, for the dream that grows dim, but we won't let it die. The prairie wind sharp as a Prussian blade cuts. The sun burns the canvas, the wagon wheel ruts. Go on forever neath the heavens so vast, where the blue turns to fury, a punishing blast. The creek beds are empty, the barrels are low, a dust-dry confession of all we don't know. The West, it is calling with promise so wide, but the trail is a trial with the devil inside. And we sing through the suffering, undetermined in him, for the dream that grows dim, but we won't let it die. The oxen are stumbling on bones made of air, a prayer for the prairie hen caught in a snare. The wolves sing at night, a cold, hungry choir, reflecting the dread of our own secret fire, and shadows that move where the tall grass
the black forest a dream. This hard endless grinding is all that seems real. Is this the proud freedom we cross the sea for? This brutal and open, relentless raw door. The West, it is calling with promise so wide, but the trail is a trial with the devil inside. And we sing through the suffering, a determined thin hymn for the dream that grows dim, but we won't let it die. We're caught ever onward, we're bright, we're caught ever onward. We plod ever onward, a slow wooden train, through the sickness, the sorrow, the wind and the rain, with a Dutch stubborn spirit and German grit teeth, toward a new kind of home or a welcome final sleep.
The dust was red as hard blood on the Cooning's bank, where the devil men with eyes of glass and iron chains came. They took the light from old Moo's face, they took her from her land, with a branding iron whisper on the soft skin of her hand. She was daughter of the hero of the wide and aching sky, now a piece of costly nothing beneath a stranger's eye. Oh, carry me, salt water, carry me home to the sweet thorn and the Kalahari foam, but the wind just moans in the rigging and the ropes grown and strained, on a journey without mercy to the market in Richmond, Virginia. Dark with weeping, with a stench of fear and death, 100 stolen heartbeats, a cargo of lost breath. The swell would lift and drop them in a cruel and rolling hell, while the captain marked his ledger where the living numbers fell. She clutched the memory of a mother's voice, a song against the dark, a single fading ember, a last and desperate spark. Oh, carry me, salt water, carry me home to the sweet thorn and the Kalahari foam, but the wind just moans in the rigging and the ropes groan and strain, on a journey without mercy to the market in Richmond, Virginia. Chanting a cold and foreign sound, as her future was divided into dollars and a pound. Now the clay of Virginia cakes on feet that knew the desert sand, and she bends to touch a strange earth in this demanding foreign land. The ghost of red dust on her cheeks, the taste of salt spray in her cry, and the memory of a baobab against quiet hum, a song she'll never teach. And the river whispers to the ocean far away of a girl who became a woman on that long and bitter day, with a soul shaped like Namibia, 'neath the Virginian sun.